What is the real truth about copper? Well, we're going to talk about that on Super Copper Silver Sunday. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Copper Silver Sunday. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel and the family of stackers on this channel. Everybody, where we talk about silver, gold, copper, and especially on Super Copper Silver Sunday, we talk about copper. We make the case for copper, everybody. We make the case for copper. We make the case for silver, everybody, and why you should stack it. So stay with us and we'll talk about copper. We'll talk about silver. We'll talk about those relationships. What is happening with copper now? What is the future of copper? If you're thinking about stacking copper, what are the negatives about copper? Copper premiums, the amount of room copper takes to stack versus silver, everybody. We're going to talk about that this morning. And at the end of the video, we're going to be showing you some beautiful copper pickups, everybody. Actually, some silver and gold pickups, everyone. And we're going to show you what I bought on the dip. What did I buy on this dip, guys, in the last month in silver, and how much roughly I purchased between July and August right now. And everyone, frankly, for me, it was a lot of silver, a lot of gold for me. It was a sacrifice, but we're going to show you that at the end of the video. We're going to get into some charts on some deficits on copper, and the deficits on copper, what does it do to silver? We're going to talk about that this morning. So, hey, before we get started, everybody, happy coffee, happy Super Copper Coffee, sippy cup, slurpy cup noise, Sunday. I love doing these videos, everybody. So good morning, everybody. And hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you subscribed, thank you so very much. If you watch it all the way through, I thank you even more. That's how the algorithm picks up the videos as a decent video and pushes it to new people to discover our channel and our family. You are the family. I'm just the quarterback, guys. You're the team. Don't forget that. And I do these videos not because I make money, because I make a little bit, but not very much. Trust me, not very much. But I enjoy it. I have a good time. I learn from you. I learn from everybody. So we're going to be talking about gold nuggets again. We're going to be talking about silver and copper, everybody. And we're going to show you some charts. We're going to show you some deficits. And maybe I might even throw some more word salad into it. Who knows? So good morning, everybody. Copper's doing well. Silver's doing well. Copper ended up at 651 on Friday for the week. And it's up as all the metals are up, guys. $4,375 on gold. And it went over 4,400, didn't hold 4,400. We thought it was going to. It did not. It needs to hold 4,400. Silver is up about $1 for the week, and about, since August 1st, about $6 for the month, everybody, down to its lows in the 50s. And did you take advantage of that? I did. So we're at 64.58 on silver. And today is Sunday. So we start the market again about 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Coffee before church, coffee during videos. And we try to stay positive, everybody. We try to stay positive on this channel about all of it. So today we're talking about beautiful copper. Today we're talking about beautiful silver. The relationships of the two. Things are fantastic. Our metals are fantastic. If if we can hold the 64 mark on silver uh, today and tomorrow, I think we need to bust through those resistances of 65, 66, and hold those numbers and see silver continue on that bull run. I'm going to call it a slight bull run on silver right now. It hasn't really broke out, parabolic. We really don't want these metals, including copper, to go up too fast, because what does that do? Then it creates a profit opportunity for the paper money guys. But anyway, so I'm pretty excited about the metals and what they're doing and what they're going to do, what is going to happen in the next 5 years for silver and for copper. Let's get started and let's look at some charts. Let's look at some things that talk about the copper deficits, the future deficits, why we're having deficits, and what it's going to do in the next 5 years. Is it a good idea to stack copper? Is it a good idea, everybody? And what is the real truth about copper? We'll talk about that also. So let's get started. Let's look at some charts. Let's look at some possibilities of where you can buy incredible germania bars right now. Germania bars are once again becoming scarce, so driving the price up, but the prices are down. So this is also a buying opportunity for these beautiful investment grade copper bars, including Balmain Mint, Germania, Geiger, Balmain Mint. Man, they're so beautiful, guys. One of the things about them is they have a certain amount of allocation every month, and once that allocation is gone, then they got to wait till the next month, right? So it's incredible because Balmain Mint bars, guys, and they look similar to the Germanias, and these things, Balmain Mint and Germania, they're both incredible. I think Balmain Mint is the up and coming 1 kilo copper bar. Now, are they sponsored? Am I sponsored by them? I am not, but I just feel like they are. I think they're holding their production back. It creates everybody to want to have one of those and get on board for the next month. So we understand. Hopefully, they will continue to drive more bars every month as demand goes up, and I hope that they get into 5 and 10 ounce. Haven't seen those yet, but I believe they probably will if they become very successful on these kilos, which I have a feeling they will. So let's check out some charts. Let's look at some copper. Let's talk copper, everybody. So look at the chart on copper, everybody, and I pulled up in the last year. We're at 652 currently on copper price, guys, but look at this run right here. Look at the run on copper. It is done very, very well, everybody. Very, very well. So I'm pretty excited about copper. If you look at it, and this is one of the things, the reason why I invest in copper bullion, guys. Another possibility that you need to look at, we're going to start talking about copper miners. We're going to start talking about silver miners, gold miners, everybody. If you do not want to actually have the physical copper in your possession, look at the run on copper, everybody. And so if you go to the copper miners, you're going to see a very similar run on the miners if you don't want to hold physical. But that, I would say that's a pretty good run. We've had some ups and downs. Right here, we're at May 23rd, 2026. Look at that, 531, and then we jump all the way up here to 652 on Friday's end. So that's one of the incredible things that we look at. I do look at the charts on copper. I look at the charts on silver to try to get some predictions on what copper is going to do, what the deficits are going to be in the future. And we're going to talk about that right now. So look at the key drivers of copper right now, everybody. Look at this. Let's look at the deficits right here. or the drivers right here. Global refined copper demand hovers at approximately 28 million to 34 million metric tons per year. Consumption is outpacing primary mine supply, leading analysts to project an acute refined market deficit of over 330,000 tons as strong secular trends tighten the global balance, everybody. What are the drivers? And we've talked about this before. Energy transition, rapid scaling of electric vehicles, EVs, everybody, battery storage systems, and renewable wind and solar energy. This stuff really isn't going away, everybody. It's not going away. Wind and solar, as much as I'm not a big fan of the wind and solar energy because um, they just mess up the beauty of our landscape, right? I mean, they just take away from it. It is cool, generating electricity and everything, but it sure takes up a lot of room on our planet. Now, one of the other things is because of solar energy right here. Here's a key word. Solar energy is moving away, or copper is taking the lead in solar energy from silver. Because of the price of silver, they're looking into alternative metals, and copper is one of them. So there's going to be a big demand for copper going up in the future. Our digitalization and AI, we've talked about that. Exponential build out of power hungry hyperscale data centers and expanding digital infrastructure is going to cause copper to go up. It's going to cause a deficit in copper. And as we've all talked about, it takes years and millions of dollars to get these mines back online so that they can mine the copper. And guess what comes out of copper? Silver, everybody. Grid expansion, upgrades, and modernizations to natural power transmission and distribution networks. Guys, with more and more electric vehicles out there, we're going to have to upgrade our power grid all over the world. They can't handle all of the electric cars in the future. So they're going to have to upgrade the power grid. So traditional sectors' ongoing baseline needs from global construction, consumer appliances, industrial machinery, and manufacturing, traditional sectors, right? So supply constraints, production snags, that's a big thing on mining regions like Chile, declining ore grades. We've talked about that all the time, and reoccurring operational disruptions, keeping mine output restricted, guys. Long-term projections. Here's the key, one of the key factors in industry assessments, such as possible forecasts by S&P and Global, expect overall demand to surge past 42 million metric tons by 2040, threatening a multi-ton structural deficit without major new extraction and recycling projects. Guys, we're going to have a big deficit on our copper. I mean, China, North America, huge consumption. Regional breakouts here, guys. Regional breakouts, because we need copper. We need copper in everything. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy what happens in the next 5 to 10 years for copper. So what's the 5-year market shortfalls, 5-year market and price outlook, guys? 2026 shortfalls estimated refined copper deficits range from 150 and 300,000 metric tons, keeping near-term prices elevated near 11,000 to 13,000 per ton, guys. 2027 to 2029 plateau. Analysts expect structural deficits to anchor average prices at high plateaus around 580 to 6. Okay. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, a lot of analysts believe that it's actually going to go higher than that. In 2030, long-term consensus targets push prices toward 14,500 to 16,000 per metric ton. So what happens when our copper supply, guys, goes into a huge deficit? What happens to it? It causes silver, guys, to go into a bigger deficit also. Um, Rising copper deficits directly worsen the structural silver deficit because roughly 30 to 35% of global silver output is mined as a byproduct of copper extraction constraints, delays, and lowered output in primary copper mines. That's a big one there, guys. Restrict the incoming supply of the byproduct of silver. So the byproduct bottleneck, shared extraction, nearly 70% of total global silver is recovered as a byproduct of mining base metals like copper, lead, and zinc. Guys, that's right. Lead and zinc also, okay? Inelastic silver supply, higher silver prices cannot force a quick increase in output because silver production is controlled by the mining economics and operational capital cycles of copper. So constrained output, if copper deficits grow, and they will, everybody, right here, if copper deficits grow due to low ore grades, lengthy permitting, and reduced smelting, the volume of the accompanying silver extracted from those ores shrinks also. So not only does copper have a goodness, a big future, it also is going to affect the silver prices in the next 5 to 10 years massively. So we've got, as we've talked before, green electrification, sustained deficits. That's going to cause silver. That's going to cause copper to go up in value. And the prices, guys, on copper, the prices on silver, right now, in my opinion, I'm stacking both of those along with our gold and everything else. Of course, and of course, things like gold backs, everybody. But what are the negatives, the true negatives to owning copper? Okay. Well, copper takes up a lot of room. Okay. We all know what the negatives are, but we're going to talk about it anyway. They take up a lot of room. It just does. But it's absolutely gorgeous. That's a positive, everybody. The other negative, number 2, is premiums. They're very, very high premiums, very high premiums. But the way I see it on copper, okay, is it's not about the premiums on copper. You can't look at the investment grade bullion like Germania, Balmain Mint, Geiger, all of the big minting companies, well-known minting companies, and beautiful poured bars like Swamp East Bullion. You can't look at it like that because it's not necessarily the premiums, everybody, as much as it is this investment grade copper rounds and bars. It's what it sells for, what you can sell it for, whether it be on eBay or to a dealer. What something is worth is when you sell it. That's what it's truly worth. And you're not going to buy this for $6, guys. I challenge any of you out there, naysayers on copper, to go buy this Germania Mint 1 kilo bar for $6 a pound. Okay. It's not going to happen. You can talk about it all day long if you want, and say it's pipe, it's scrap, it's wire. But you go look at the premiums on copper piping, copper wire, what it costs by the time it gets to the retail outlet when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's to buy it. The premiums on those are astronomical also. But who wants to stack pipe and copper wire? Some of you like to do it because you like to smelt down the copper, make beautiful bars. Fantastic. I'm all in for that. I'm good with that. But I want to stack investment grade bars. and it's what it sells for, not the price of the copper. Okay. It's different than silver. Okay. Silver, it goes directly by spot plus spot, let's say $5 over spot or $2 over spot, or when you sell it, maybe $2 under spot or spot. So check out Mike's Coins in Oklahoma City, guys. He's got his Facebook page on my homepage, and you can click on that, and he'll talk to you and hook you up, guys. But copper is just different. It's the bars are different. So, but the negatives are room. Like some of you said, you need to have a barn and a forklift and a pallet. Because copper takes up a lot of room, everybody. So I'm limiting myself to right around 1,000 ounces, unless, I see some stuff I think is really beautiful on copper rounds, on 5 ounce, on 1 ounce, on kilos, on 500 grams. But I'm limiting myself to how much I have, everybody. But copper's future 5-10 years from now is going to be great. Some of us will be gone by that time. I think, our grandkids, my grandbaby girl is like getting ready to turn 4 here pretty quick. 40 years from now, 50 years from now, what will that copper be worth? You know what? You don't know. I don't know. It may be astronomical, guys. I still believe it's the new silver, and it's coming, guys. And, if you're sitting on the apple cart waiting, guess what? You're going to fall off and be left behind. So let's check out some incredible pickups. Let's check out the silver and the copper and the gold that I have bought in the last month on the dip, everybody. Let's look at it. Everybody, in the last month, roughly, on copper and on silver, we kind of went crazy. We bought on the dip, and a lot of the copper in a month, you would think it's been a longer than that. I mean, we bought some incredible 5 ounce Mesa Grande Sovereign Nation copper coins. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We bought several of those. We have 1, 2, 3. I think we bought 4 or so, maybe. And then, of course, we've had this for a while. This is one of my favorites, the Libertad, guys. An amazing copper round. But we've gotten some really cool copper. Look at here. We have one of our viewers. Amazing guy. Look at this pour he did for me. Silver Stacker Cracker, everybody. Silver Stacker Cracker. And thank you so very, very much for pouring that. Beautiful bar there, guys. We got another beautiful bar. I think Greg poured this for us, 13.5 ounces. And then we've got some Morgans. We got some Buffaloes. We got some of these nice little 1 ounce $2 bills. But it's not really a $2 bill, but that's worth more than $1, I guarantee it. Worth more than our paper money, right? So basically, and of course, I mean, this will be a investment grade copper round in the future. This is going to be worth $5,000 in the future, everybody. Silver Stack Cracker right there. There you go. Hey, I love them. Thanks for Scorpion Metals for making those. And let's take a look at our silver, everybody. So in the last month, and then we'll get to our pickups. Let's move this over just a little bit, and we're going to look at our silver in the last month, everybody. On silver, we have acquired roughly 180, no, I think it's about 190 ounces, because I didn't pull, it's a lot to go get this stuff and bring it over and shoot these videos. So I didn't pull it all out. I forgot some of it, but, of course I can't go get it now because it's Sunday. But we got some incredible stuff. I mean, we got some really cool bullets on silver, and I really like these things. I want the 50 cal, so got to get the 50 cal, everybody. And then we got some incredible Engelhard 10 ounce bars, and we got some 1 ounce, very rare from Mike, some FM serialized silver bars, everybody. Those are pretty rare because they've melted most of those in the 80s. And then, of course, we picked up some big Sunshine Mint 10-ounce bars and some other goodies. So basically, we took advantage, Mrs. SSC and myself took advantage, huge advantage of these silver dips, of these copper dips, everybody. The prices on copper have come down, so we took advantage of some of that. And that is not even close to what we have in our copper stack. And then we still have quite a bit of silver in our silver stack. We have not even gotten really close to pulling this out. So I'm really, my goal, guys, is to hit 1,000 ounces. It's been that way for a year. I've had to pull back a little bit. I've had to sell a little bit, like maybe even some of you. And of course, we got a massive amount of gold backs, everybody. And we picked up some gold from Sluice Boys, everybody. Sluice Boys, look at the nuggets. We got a bunch of nuggets, and we've got more coming. We've got some big nuggets, or a big, really big nugget coming, and we'll show that to you next Sunday. But we picked up about, I'm going to say, probably a couple between the nuggets. I've had this. This is my Eagle. Between the nuggets and the really cool, like 1/4 ounce Arabian gold coin, and our 10th ounce and our little Eagle, 10th ounce Eagle, we picked up, I'm going to say, about 2 ounces of gold. So not near as much gold as silver, but think about what that cost. A couple ounces, if you figure it up, we're probably, $8,000, $9,000 if you figure in premium, everybody. So we picked up a lot of gold. We picked up a lot of silver. And, we all love our gold, our silver. Incredible. Let's adjust this up a little bit. Incredible amount of copper and silver and gold, guys. And we love it. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, everyone. I started stacking in late December. I got my first, I think it was 10 ounces of silver. And that's when I started stacking. So I think I've hit it pretty hard because we're late in the game. So sometimes you just got to get after and go all in if you can. Now, just remember one thing, everybody. You don't have to do what I did. Okay. You don't have to do this. You don't have to go all in. You can buy a 1/4 ounce or a 10th ounce of silver or a couple copper bars to get started. This is great for the grandchildren in the future right here, guys. And this moves over to this. So what's the relationship? The relationship is copper is mined and silver is a byproduct. And what happens when this goes into a big deficit, as we talked about? Then that goes into even more of a deficit, right? Because of the byproduct from copper is silver. So that's going to push the prices up on copper. That's going to push the prices up on silver. So all this, they can't hold this back. They can't hold it back. They can't hold copper back. A lot of the big financial analysts on silver, on gold, on copper are saying that copper is also one that's being held back, that it's really going to continue to drive up in price. So let's check out some incredible pickups, everybody. And I didn't get as many. But we're going to take a look at them. But first, we had to have a sip of coffee. Oh, and everybody, don't forget about these flipping things. These are incredible Cook Islands $1 50-gram copper coins, guys. I say coins because they're coins. They're coins. And if you get them graded, they're even worth some more. So these will be highly collectible in the future, if not already now. So let's look at a couple of things here. Let's do some silver. And I don't know if I showed this to you. yet. I might have done it last week, but I just love the 10 Commandments uh, that we got from Mike. I think I showed it to you. He had one of these, and I'm like, hey, I traded a few silverbacks for this. And here's what's really cool. Now everybody comment in the comment field, should I laser engrave SSC on the 10 Commandments bar? Or like Mr. and Mrs. SSC 2026. That would be cool. Comment in the comment field and let me know what you think about that. And should we do that? So let's put it down here. We'll put it down here with our copper, since copper and silver are family members, right, guys? They're brother and sister, or brothers. And something else we got from the Sluice Boys. We got two more of these. The 250th anniversary silver round, guys. It's an absolutely gorgeous round. So we got two more of those. We got that one, and of course we had another one like this, just like that. So they're twins, right? They're beautiful silver rounds, guys. Anniversary of the United States of America, everybody. Hey, go out and get you a couple of these or one. It's just nice to have these. I mean, we're celebrating a big thing for our country. We're a young country compared to most countries, everybody. Let's move on to something that I got from the Sluice Boys. And it was not expensive. It's really cool. Polished rock and mineral. Really beautiful. Looks like a dice. And I got that just for kind of to have as a prop. So we'll put those in the background. And of course, we've got all the beautiful copper pours in the treasure chest from Mike's Coins in Oklahoma City. Once again, guys, check him out on my webpage or my YouTube page. On the main page, you see where it's little blue letters link, and you can click that, and that'll take you right to his Facebook page, and you can get in touch with him. He's got his phone number. He'll hook you up, everybody. He went to the coin show in Tyler, Texas, and really picked up some awesome stuff. So let's move on to Sluice Boys, everybody. We got some more stuff. We got some more beautiful gold nuggets. Let's take if I can keep. Now, I'm really careful with these, or I try to be really careful with these, because everyone, I don't want to drop them and lose them. And Bubba is likely to find it and flip it all over the house if I drop it and can't find it. So another beautiful nugget. And I've got one that's about 10 times bigger than this nugget coming. We'll have it on Wednesday to show you on next Sunday. So there's another nugget to add to the stack of gold nuggets, everybody. And, I'm getting closer and closer to what I want in gold nuggets. And then we'll move on and start concentrating on other stuff like silver and 10th ounce gold. Look at that one. Is that not cool? Is that not cool? That is beautiful. Now, guys, how you can tell the purity. One of the things you can tell the purity of these nuggets and where they're from, like Australia, the colors are different, right? The colors are different. You're going to have a much richer, brighter color in the Aussie gold versus the Montana and Alaska. See the difference in the colors right there? This is Australia and this is Alaska. So the purity is less in the Alaska than it is in the Australian gold. So that's one of the things you can tell on nuggets is by the color is one of the things. So we got those, and we got some small ones, everybody. These are good to put in your little containers and start collecting them until you get one full. And that's kind of what we're doing. These are actually, we got these for the grandkids, everybody. So they'll have their first nuggets, everyone. We got several of the smaller ones. And then we got a couple of nice little nuggets right there, everyone. These little nuggets, which are really cool. And of course, grandkids won't appreciate them yet. These little nuggets are going to be a start of their stack, and hopefully their parents will educate them on this stuff. We're hoping anyway. We're still trying to get our kids to invest in physical silver and gold, and it's just not happening. Another thing that Mrs. SSC, like we picked up from the Sluice Boys, and they have all kinds of cool stuff. It's a live auction on eBay, everybody. A beautiful, beautiful, uh, beautiful gemstone. And what is it? I can't tell. I don't know. Some of you out there know, Mrs. SSC knows, but I've already forgotten. But a really beautiful gemstone. Really beautiful gemstone. And we separate these. Gemstones, everybody, I don't really recommend gemstones. The reason why is because they do not hold their value like silver and gold, everybody. They actually go down. Now, this one's really cool, but they're fun to collect. They're fun to collect, and even, to maybe set in a ring. A heart, beautiful, beautiful heart. Mrs. SSC wanted that, so we got it for her. She works hard, everybody. Let Mrs. SSC know that you appreciate her, because let me tell you something. If it wasn't for her, we couldn't afford to save like this, everybody. So we also got a little rock from the Sluice Boys. It's just, to me, it's just kind of a rock, but it does have some gem in there. Rock, gemstone rock, whatever you want to call it. And it's still pretty cool. It's a prop, like the I'm going to call it a dice, right? Dice. So everybody, you have a fantastic Super Copper Silver Sunday. Everybody, I'm off tomorrow, so we will see you tomorrow. What is silver, gold, copper? What's it all going to do tomorrow? Let's talk about it. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. We appreciate you. I love you, everybody. And may the Heavenly Father bless you, my viewers. May He bless the people that are less fortunate than us, and concentrate on the 80% that you have and not the 20% you seek, everybody. SSC right here, Oklahoma, United States of America, guys. Love you guys. I'm out.